I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. My dad was a New York City cop. He played handball every Sunday morning. He was part of a foursome. If he was ever late to handball, he had to wait an hour and he would be furious. He would drop me off at the Brooklyn Museum of Art before they opened, which was across the street from where he would play handball. And the museum would be closed, but him being a cop, he convinced the guards to let me in before the museum opened. And I would be like 5 or 6 years old, and I would be wandering around the Brooklyn Museum on my own before they opened, before the lights were on. This is certainly something that wouldn't be done today, but I would be looking at ziggurats and pyramids and mummies uh, just as a tiny kid in the wonderment of exploration and anthropology and discovery. And I think that following that, when the museum opened, there would be an art class for kindergarten, and I would go into that. But that was really the formative experience. And my first really mature body of work was going back and doing museology, which was an exploration of attics, basements, preparation, taxidermy all over the world, and looking at these objects that were frozen in space and time that had a certain magic, because when you look at them, you were really omnipotent. You were somewhat like godlike as an observer looking at these displays that you could make faces in front of, shout at, and you could hassle an elephant and he wouldn't blink. And that was part of the transition from being 5-year-old to about 25, when I really was picking up a camera and started doing that work.